Hello and welcome back to Alma, Missouri. We're finally ready to advance to September. Last time we did enough contracts to buy our sawmill, and we ended the episode by loading it up with trees. Hopefully September will bring us finished wood products to sell and new types of contracts to work. I'd love to upgrade some of our equipment, but we'll have to see what opportunities we get in the new month. Alright. So that tree did not get pulled in, and nothing spawned out yet. Let's take a quick look. So yeah, not a lot of progress overnight. Man, that's loud. So yeah, this as I said yesterday, or last month or whatever, this is going to be a slow production. So yeah, we're just going to let it do its thing. Let's take a look. I don't think there'll be any contracts available yet. Oh, and I was wrong. And sure enough, there are some cultivating contracts. That's great. Some more fertilizing contracts. These are smaller fields. Not a lot of harvesting. So a lot of those harvesting contracts either haven't shown up yet or have already been taken care of. Plowing contract, and then the same old. We are not going to do a lot of dead wood and wood transports. We're going to give that a break. Let's take a look and see if anything new has come up in the store, in the sale rather. I don't think it would have yet, hasn't. These will be hanging around for, like 24 hours or something like that. So 24 to 48 hours maybe is what the XML is set for right now. So taking a look here, just seeing if there's anything we could use for the cultivating contracts, and it doesn't look like it. It's a planter, bale fork. Yeah. Okay, so let's take a look and see. Usually my go-to for cultivating fields, if I can, is a disc harrow. It seems like they're cheaper and faster. This Power Chain 800 is a great one, but 43,000 or nowhere close to that. This one is within a bit of reach. 4.5 meter working with 18 kilometers per hour. That's not bad. So this would be a decent alternative and wouldn't be too far out. Down here at 3 meters, yeah, I don't have a lot of interest in these smaller ones. So yeah, I would say maybe this one. Let's take a look and see if we look straight up at cultivators. This is a little slower, 4 meter. We could buy that now. This one is, we could also buy 3 meter, 15 kilometers an hour. This one actually is a little tempting. It's a little smaller than that disc harrow, but it's a lot cheaper, and we'd be able to jump right on those contracts. The Amazon is a lot more expensive. Yeah, what else do we have? Power harrow, not interested in. Subsoilers, no thanks. Looking here at again these. Yeah, we got a small one. This one would take a bit with that small equipment. Let's go ahead and take this one, accept this contract. That's a small one, and then what we could do is we can buy that inexpensive cultivator. I think I'll go with this John Deere one and see how that goes. That might be doable. All right. Yep. Let's go ahead and buy it. All right, and then we'll go ahead and head off. We don't need to bring any of the other stuff with us, so we can run back here if we need to. I'm going to go ahead and leave the arms on. But I think I'm gonna go ahead and drop off the log fork and bring back the pallet fork. All right, we'll go ahead and see you shortly when we get to the shop. I think I'm seeing a lot of withered fields here. Yeah, these all look withered to me. I am wondering if a lot of these didn't get harvested. I don't know if that's something that map makers have control over. I know that in FS22, like the base maps, they would, the fields would automatically get worked if you didn't accept the contracts. But I don't know if that's something that has to be programmed automatically or not. But yeah, these looks like a lot of fields ended up withered here at the end of the first season. All right, well, we'll see. I think this field we got the contract for should be up here. I think on the right. Yeah, it's one of the ones right here by this farm that we cut through yesterday. Let's see how this new cultivator works. This is a nice small field to test it out on. I think that this JCB is a little underpowered here for this job. I think it's within the horsepower requirements, but it is definitely struggling on the hills. So I think that this is not a perfect solution. We'll have to take a look at the other fields and see how hilly they are, I think, before I sign up for them. Otherwise, we might be upgrading this for that disc harrow sooner rather than later. I think the disc harrows are a lot easier to pull around. So we might be trying that here soon, as soon as we get enough money to upgrade. But this is going okay. We're almost halfway. But yeah, it's really struggling. So since there's no material cost to continuing, we'll go ahead and finish off the field. There's not too much left to go, and I hate leaving something unfinished. So I think I only hired workers accidentally like 3 times while I did this. So it'll be another $5 or $6 charge at the end of the month for contract workers if we don't end up not hiring for real. Alright, this will just about take care of it. I think there's 2 little tiny spots I missed that I want to get here real quick. Maybe one more. All right, that one's taken care of. Not a big fan of this cultivator. All right, so this one was 2042. We'll go and collect that. And then we've got these 2. Yeah, this is a significantly larger field. So I do want to do these. I just don't know if I want to do them right away. Kind of sick of fertilizing. We don't have a plow, but we can probably buy one, but it would be a small one. And I'm definitely not doing any more wood transport. Yeah, let's go ahead, I guess, and start the next cultivating contract. This one is, yeah, this one's right next to us. Same farmer, I assume. We will go ahead and actually, I think that's a different farmer. Yeah, let's go ahead and get started on this one. We're going to need fuel at some point too. I think I don't know if there are multiple gas stations or just the one. I think it was over here in the main part of town we saw one. Yeah, up here. Gas station, propane. I think at the BGA. Yeah, I don't see anything at the BGA. So yeah, that might be it. Alright, well, I think we've got enough to do the next field, and then we'll probably need to head back. So, alright. We'll go ahead and get started on this one, and I'll be back with you shortly. So something else I'm realizing is there's no workshop on the map. So that must be something you get as part of your starting farm. What I was thinking is, you know, if we could upgrade the horsepower on this JCB, that'd probably be money well spent, considering how much it's struggling here on the hills. And sure enough, yeah, we could upgrade it 10 horsepower, which would help a lot, I'm sure. And with a little bit more money, we could do 20 horsepower. But with no workshop, we can't do that. So we would need to buy a workshop in order to be able to upgrade this, because there's no shop on the map. So I'm thinking I'm going to need to put one in the in our yard. Oh man, I don't know how much that is, because I mean, we're, you know, health-wise we've got plenty of time, but yeah, the fact that I can't upgrade this is a little bit frustrating right now. How much is let me see how much the workshop costs. Let's go into build mode real quick. Obviously we can't place it here, but we can at least see what the price is. Sheds, constructibles, tools. So this one is 45,000. Yeah, I don't think I don't have any mods. Now, where's the workshop mod that you got? Yeah, this one required you to have that mod. I wonder where that is. It's not under sheds, I wouldn't imagine. Oh, there it is. 90,000. Okay, so yeah, the $45,000 base game one would be half that price. I may end up getting a mod that would allow me to do it. I know that there's the service vehicle that might be doable. I usually buy one of those anyways. Yeah, I'll have to think about that. But yeah, for now we're kind of stuck, and we can't even repair our tractor if we wanted to. So, interesting. Did not expect a map with no workshop. All right, back to the grind.
about halfway done with this contract, so I think what I'm going to do is go ahead and see if there's a deadwood nearby that we can go ahead and knock out, and then I'm going to drive and get fuel, and then also check and see if there's a repair trigger over by the gas station. I don't think there is, but I'm going to check just to make sure, because if I could upgrade the engine on this, it would really, I think, help with these hills. This thing's just a little too underpowered to be effective here. So let's go ahead and take a quick look. Yeah, this is available right here in the area where we have done several of these already. So I'm going to go ahead and pick this up, just because this will give us over 10,000 if it turns out we can upgrade the engine. Let's see what else we got here. There's another small cultivating contract that's come up. We still have these fertilization contracts, another plowing. This one says plowing, but it's under rock removal, so I think that's just a bug. All right, yeah, let's I'm going to leave the cultivator here, because we don't need to be hauling that around. And then, yeah, let's go hit that deadwood contract real fast. And then we'll see, what am I doing here? Yeah, this is right. And then we'll see if we can get refueled and see if there's a place to repair or get the engine upgraded without us needing to put down our own workshop. So that contract was not where I thought it was, which is nice. I'm glad it's not giving us contracts in the exact same spot over and over again. As usual, I had a little trouble locating the last of the trees, and I did some knock that one right into the cornfield, so somebody's not going to be happy. But anyways, we'll collect that here in a few minutes. I want to go ahead and just head on over to that fuel station and see if there's anything we can do to upgrade this. Like I said, it's a real long shot because I think the trigger would show up on the map, but I don't want to find out later. I could have upgraded this and finished that contract a lot easier. as I feared, excuse me, sir. As I feared, no repair spot. So, oh well. We'll go ahead and finish this off, and then see how much money we got, and then see if we got any options. You may have noticed I was cutting the trees a little easier, and I was also running faster. I did go ahead and install the Lumberjack Mod just to see if it would help with the running, especially. So that is a mod that I've now added to the list. So I'll have that going forward. It just makes it a little bit easier to cut the trees, and then makes it easier to run from spot to spot. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and leave that in. I won't be using the super strength or anything else associated with that. But yeah, I've got it here just to make the deadwoods a little faster, and to help with the woodwork, lumber work that we'll be doing, in our yard. So.
All right, so that should be that. As promised, I went through and I did the whole field, even after the contract said it was completed. So we'll go in here. So we've got the 14,616 for that cultivating contract, and we have the 1,050 from the deadwood. So we'll go ahead and collect both of those. That puts us at 24,784. If we take a look, so this thing right here, this is an expansion tank for fertilizers. So that if we get another big fertilizer job, this would be one where we could put the tank on the front. 13,000. Interesting. 25,000. So yeah, I mean, I don't think that would be worth it. The capacity, what was the capacity on that? The capacity on this is 3,200, and on this it's only 2,200. So yeah, I guess having the tiny spreader, but I mean, we don't want to keep going with the tiny spreader. The working with is awful. So this might have been helpful if it had come up yesterday, but definitely not strategically what we want to do. I mean, this is what I'd really like to get. This doesn't have any kind of horsepower requirements. I assume that the JCB could pull this okay. Might have trouble on hills, but I mean, this would give us the high capacity and the 42 meter working width, and it's 43% off. So, 36,000 versus 25. Yeah, I think that's probably worth it for the extra capacity. I mean, this one we can almost afford, but I don't think there are a lot of fertilization contracts out there at the moment, are there? Small ones. So, I mean, yeah, let's not spend that money now. We do have another decent-sized cultivating and then a small cultivating contract. I wouldn't mind doing this one with the current equipment. This one... yeah, it's gonna be yeah, I mean, we could do that. Got sowing contract. We don't have a seeder. So disc harrows, this is 43,000. So we're still pretty far off on that. So I'm just looking to see if there's anything that would be better. And this is a 180 horsepower requirement. Anyway, the JCB can't pull this. Yeah, so I think for cultivating contracts, we're stuck with what we've got until we can upgrade either the tractor or the or buy a new one with more horsepower. So I really think probably it makes sense. Oh, here's another cultivating contract. All right, well, let's go ahead and I hate doing the same kind of contracts over and over again. Maybe something will come up that we can take a break and do something a little different. I wouldn't mind trying to do a wood transport with the other forks that we've got on now. See if that works better than the log forks. But let's go ahead and at least knock out this small cultivating contract. Just for a little bit of cash. That's pretty close to where we are now. We can just take that gravel road and it dead ends right into this field. So let's go ahead and accept this one. Not a lot of money, but it shouldn't be a lot of time. And then maybe we'll take a break and do something else. All right, that contract is now done. We can go ahead and collect the $33.91. We'll take a look and see what else we've got here. So we've got 2 large cultivating contracts. Not really excited about either of those. We've got another deadwood that's only 900. We've got a couple decent fertilizing contracts. Can't do anything about the harvesting. We could buy a plow and do the plowing contracts, although this would be for whatever plow we could get for our tractor. This would be quite a challenge. Yeah, and a wood transport. This is the one that goes all the way across the map. I don't know. Maybe we could try this and use the pallet fork to see if that makes a difference. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that as a break from the cultivation contracts, and then we'll see what we feel like then after that. So I'm going to go back to the yard, get the trailer, and then we'll head down and pick up that wood. Well, I don't know if it went better, but it certainly went differently. I think in general, it did work a bit better. So I think with a little more practice, that might be the way to go. Not 100% sure though. Let me strap these before I forget. Yeah, I don't know. Yeah, there might be something better we'd try, but that seemed to work so-so. So off to the sawmill to drop these off, and then we'll collect our prize. That should put us, I think, right around just a little bit over 30,000. Then we'll figure out what to do with that money. All right, be back with you soon. We'll go ahead and collect this 2800, and we'll check and see. Okay, we got another small cultivating job back down near that starter farm. Yeah, these are just a little bigger than I'd like. I wish we'd have a big fertilizing contract, because then I could get that, I'd have justification to get that big fertilizer spreader and hit those and make our money back quickly, but I'm just not seeing one come up. But yeah, it looks like we're either going to do slow cultivation or small fertilization. That $900 deadwood, probably not even worth it. Let me take a look. Let's take a look and see. I should remember this, but what was that fertilizer spreader gonna cost? The one that was on sale, I guess. 36. So we're short of that. This is not going to hang around too much longer, but we may have a bit of time. So we're only about 6,000, under 6,000 short. So that would be one option. And then it was 45 to get the workshop, which we're going to need to buy at some point, just because our tractor is eventually going to really need repair. Let's head, we can head back down to the yard, and then we'll either do these fertilizing contracts, which won't take too long. How big are these fields? Yeah, I don't think these will take too long. Knock these out, and then maybe this small cultivating contract, and then see what else comes up. So I'm gonna go drive down to the yard before we do anything, before I accept anything, just in case something else pops up. So see you shortly. So I know I said we were going to go back to the yard, but I think what I'm going to go ahead and do while I'm here with the trailer, I'm going to go ahead and get some fertilizer, because I'm thinking we're probably going to end up doing some fertilizer contracts. So taking a look at these, this is just over like 1,000 liters, maybe like 1,300. So I've got a partial bag back at the yard, maybe half a bag. So I'm gonna go ahead and buy another bag of fertilizer while I'm here, and then that way we'll have it with us, and we'll go back to the yard, check and see what's available in terms of contracts. When we get back there, I don't expect it to change, but we'll go ahead then and decide whether we want to do the cultivating contract or go ahead and do another fertilizing contract. So we'll go ahead and get this loaded up and then head back to the yard as originally planned. Okay, so we are here. Let's take a quick look. Yeah, it looks like same stuff we had before. So I'm thinking, as much as I hate to do more fertilizing with that little tiny spreader, I think this gives us our best bet to make some additional cash here, and then maybe be able to do something with the second half of the day that's maybe a little more interesting if we can save up enough cash. Not exactly sure what that could be right now, but we have to see what kind of contracts come up. I'm going to go ahead and accept all three, and I'm hoping we have enough fertilizer to do them all. But then let's go ahead and take a look here at the map. So yeah, they're kind of spread out. We'll probably do 12 up here, then come down and hit 9, and then back around to 35, because then if we run out of fertilizer here, it's just a quick jump up to the store. So we'll go ahead and give that a try, and then see what happens. So I'm a little bit puzzled about what's going on here. So is this rain? Because yeah, the tires aren't wet on the tractor. Yeah, I'm not exactly sure what's going on here. And then my thing up in the corner is all messed up as well. I don't know. All right, let's take a look though at our contracts. So we've completed all 3 of these. Let's go ahead and collect. All right. And then, so we don't have any additional fertilizing contracts. We do have these cultivating ones that have been up. Those are big-ish. We have a wood transport. This is 19 logs. So that would probably take 2 trips, but 5,000 might be a good price for that. We can try again with the regular pallet forks instead of using the tree the log forks. Yeah, I think that might be our best bet. How much money do we got? All right, we are at 38. So that would get us close. Yeah, because I'm wondering if we need to buy that workshop before we do anything else. Because I'm a little nervous about the tractor and how much damage it's getting. Although I guess it's more than halfway. I'm gonna have to think on this a little bit. All right. So after a bit of a think, I've decided that we're going to go ahead and pick up that wood transportation contract. That should give us what we need basically to get closer to that workshop. So I'm going to go ahead and hook up the trailer here, head off in that direction. But I think we're going to call it for this episode now. This has run a bit long, and I think it's time to wrap it up. If you haven't done it already, please feel free to leave a like and post a comment, and feel free to subscribe as well if you enjoy this content. I'll see you next time. Thanks.